blessings. Today I want to talk about building for longevity. So you all know the story of the three little pigs. In the three little pigs, one built a house of straw, one built a house of sticks, and one, you guessed it, built a house of bricks. So let's talk about the foundation. The foundation has to be God. That foundation has to be strong. A lot of people are starting our families, we're starting families, and we don't have that foundation laid. If you do have a significant other, a girlfriend, someone you're starting to date, start to lay that foundation now. A strong foundation for me that I found out late in the game was just reading the Bible with my wife. That became a staple in our lives and a staple in our marriage, kind of like the North Star to guide us. My wife has always been my North Star, but incorporating the Bible into our daily lives has been very, very helpful. I was told this by a friend, but I actually didn't start putting it into action consistently until very recently. It's a lot like going to the gym. If we don't do that consistency, if we don't work on that consistency consistently, then it's something that could easily falter and we could easily stop working on. These foundation, these bricks are important to get laid. Sometimes you have to tear the whole house down just to redo the foundation. And even though that's sad, that can be a very positive process. In the Bible, it actually says it's actually better and more godly, get more wisdom to go into a house of mourning as opposed to a house that is feasting. When people are mourning, when they're going through it, that's when they're in tune. That's when they're more in tune to what's going on. Those mourning periods, even though they're tough, those periods of mourning is when you learn the most about yourself. It's easy to be good. It's easy to be happy when everything's going well for you. But when things are getting tough, that's when you truly discover your true self. That's when those lessons are truly learned. And that's the world that we live in. There's going to be hard lessons. Some lessons you may even be told, but we have to learn the hard way as humans. I've been a very, very hard-headed person in my life, so I'm not the one to judge. But I can tell you, even if you're hard-headed like me, that there is hope, there is faith. Keep the hope alive. Always look for the light. Be guided by the light. Seek the light. The light will guide you in those tough times. In those tough times, it's more important to be focused on that light. By the light, I mean the God energy, the good energy. You know, it's easy to focus on the bad, the negative. It's tough to be positive in really, really tough situations. It's tough to be positive when your environment is negative. I was in the worst of environments, and getting through it was such a challenge. But really just being focused on the light, having loved ones around me, people that love me, having someone that you can trust is priceless. So treat those people that you know you could trust, that you know you could put your life in, treat them like gold. They're more valuable than rubies. They're more valuable than anything. Those relationships, those trusting relationships, where it's maybe family member, just having someone that you truly can trust in. Don't take that for granted. If it's something that you have, be grateful. Tell them today how grateful you are that they're in this earth with you. They're on this planet with you. That relationship, those relationships are what carries on after everything's said and done, because we're not going to be here forever. You know, today is not promised and tomorrow surely isn't promised. So the fact that you woke up is an absolute blessing. It's an absolute miracle. And I believe another miracle can happen for you today. Pick up the phone, call your mother, call your father, call someone that you love. Peace, many blessings.